Hey yo, what up, what up, what up? It's Lamech with Salah Sports TV coming back at you with a real quick one. Reaction to the Regis Prograis versus Danielito Zorillo fight last night. Uh Not a good fight, right? Not a lot of action. We got to see Regis Prograis exhibit his upper body and head movement a lot, but not a lot of punches thrown. You know, Danielito Zorillo, he I have no idea what he was in there doing. Moving around the ring, running around the ring. Didn't let his hands go. He wasn't there. I'm gonna stop short of saying Zorillo wasn't there to win the fight. He was there to win the fight. He was there to win the fight. Excuse me. He was there to win the fight a certain way. He wasn't gonna take any risk to try to get the victory. Now, early in that fight, Zorillo dropped. Um, he dropped Rougarou. He did. I know it wasn't counted as a knockdown, but he clearly hit Regis Prograis in the chin with a right hand, and Regis went down. And it's like he kind of grabbed hold of Zorillo and tackled him as well, so it kind of muddied up the knockdown, but that was a knockdown, and he was hurt. And from that moment on, we didn't see Regis open up again. They were both pretty much in a safety first fight. It's just that Regis, he was on his front foot more. He wasn't backing up. But man, that was a trash fucking fight. And I told you guys, man, like these back home fights, huge opportunity for a banana peel to happen. Right? Last night was another one of those cases. If this guy Zorillo if he had a little more dog in him, Regis Prograis loses that match. And he almost lost. He got a split decision, dude. He got a split decision victory at home against this guy that nobody knows. But I mean, we pretty much, I told you that was going to happen. I told you that was going to happen. Now, I thought that Zorillo would bring a little bit more fight, and I thought Regis would be able to still get him out of there. But I knew that this fight wasn't going to be easy for this guy. Right? So, Regis, man, you got some things to work on. The thing about Regis Prograis is he's he's very similar to Teofimo Lopez. He's a stronger, slower version of Teofimo Lopez. Not as explosive, but he has that thudding power, right? I think he punches harder than Teo. But at their core, they both are like counter punchers, boxer punchers and counter punchers. They're looking for counter shots, looking to set traps and get you hurt and get you out of there. Right? So being that that's their style, those guys are going to struggle with these pure boxers. Those guys are going to struggle with pure boxers, especially if the pure boxer is closer to their level. Because levels matter, right? Levels matter. We know that. So I'm looking at that Devin Haney versus Regis Prograis fight a little bit differently now. Right? Now, one thing I got to throw out, we got to see Devin Haney. He has to get acclimated to 140. Don't just go up to move up to 140 and start fighting Regis Prograis. Like, just, fight an Ocampo. Fight, one of those guys. Fight one of those guys first. Don't just fight Adrian Broner. Right? Fight Adrian Broner. But don't go right into a Regis Prograis fight. Don't do that. But yeah, once he does get active, I mean, if Zorillo could give a guy like Regis Prograis problems, Devin Haney, who operates at he's a higher level of a pure boxer, would probably give Regis at least equal problems or more. He probably could get a victory out of Regis Prograis. The one caveat to Devin Haney moving up, he has to find that power. He has to find some power up there because all those guys up there can punch. All of them. All those guys up there can punch. But enough of that fight, man. This guy, Tszyu, is a fucking monster. Tszyu is a fucking monster, dude. He went in there against Carlos Ocampo and basically it was very disrespectful. He got him out of there in one round. It was like he was hungry or something. Like he wanted to get, like he had a hot date last night that he didn't want to be late for. That's what it looked like. He was not trying to see round two against this guy. And that's what we like to see, man. Like, people will pay to see that. As long as he keeps doing shit like that, his popularity is gonna soar through the roof. And I know Bud Crawford after the Spence fight, he wants to go up and fight Jermell Charlo. I like that fight. And I think if he gets Jermell Charlo, and if he would have beat a guy like Jermell Charlo, maybe ride out in the sunset on that fight. Because I don't know if Crawford should move up and try to go up against this fucking animal right here, man. It's not saying that Tszyu is better. It's just that weight classes matter. Terrence Crawford he's like, if he goes up to 154, let me pull back on that. Let me pull back just a little bit. Yes, I would favor Tszyu over Terrence Crawford today, right? If they were to fight at 154, I gotta favor Tszyu at that weight, right? We've seen what he does. However, that style is sort of tailor-made for a guy like Terrence Crawford, right? That style is sort of made for Terrence Crawford. Like, getting up there, swinging wild, and Crawford's not gonna stand there and he won't be there. So, that could be an awesome fight, right? Maybe this is the fight that Crawford rides out into the sunset with. Maybe he gets knocked out and goes out that way. It happens. I don't think it takes away from that. That's chasing greatness, right? Not that bullshit Canelo does, moving up to fight the least powerful champion, shit like that. No, that ain't chasing greatness. Moving up to light heavyweight so you can fight Kovalev. That's not chasing greatness. It's not. Moving up to fight Alunga Makabu. Moving up to fight fucking what's his name? The Swede, the guy from Sweden, you know what I mean? Like, moving up to fight these guys, that's not chasing greatness, dude. It's not. That's called avoiding David Benavidez. So, that's all I got for this one, man. If you like the video, go ahead and throw that right hand to the like button one time. Peace.